Welcome to another edition of Own Air with Mark. Okay, Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet. This guy thinks that he's a damn golden goose. First and foremost, you play for the White Sox, bro. Why wouldn't you want out of there? Why wouldn't you want out of there? So Garrett Crochet is a hot target for a starting pitching role or possibly coming out of a bullpen. Now that's going to be an issue. Why is that going to be an issue? Because Garrett Crochet has a list of demands. One of those demands is he refuses to come out of the bullpen, which is just, I mean, shit beyond me. So that's one demand. So one of the other demands is he will not pitch in the postseason unless he gets a contract extension now. So at first I saw this, I was like, oh man, that's going to be a major red flag. But teams like to have guys under contract. So if a team wants a prolonged starting pitcher that has a contract that comes along with him, well, there you go. That's perfect. Because they know what they're getting. And so they could get him and then assign him to the contract extension there. They lock him up. Okay, now, in his viewpoint, so it makes sense. But in the buyer's standpoint, so it makes absolutely no sense. Because you're playing for the Chicago White Sox. You don't get to call any shots, bro. You play for a garbage team, and yes, that team will be garbage for years to come. Why are you acting stupid when you could have a one-way ticket out of there? Why? So there's a talk of it's not necessarily him. It's more of an agent just filling him with this stuff. So I don't know about that. But yeah, it's just fish how so especially this trade deadline where there's not a lot of big names. So I was just thinking about this. There's no Manny Machado. There's no Juan Soto. There's no Scherzer, Verlander, or guys of that stature. Garrett Crochet, like he just barely started. Oh, excuse me. He just started to have a good season. I'm gonna check his stats right now. Okay, so in 2021, he had an ERA of 2.82 with 54 games played. So wins and losses, I'm not going to take that into account because it's the White Sox. In 2023, he had an ERA of 3.55, which isn't bad for the AL. And then this year, 3.23. So that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I think the only bad thing about him is the demands, but that's someone could sign him and then sign him to the contract extension. So we shall see what happens. But he wants his demands met. So On Air with Mark is now off air.